Galnet News Digest, 18th of August 3306. We read the news so you don't have to. In this week's news, Tritium Breakthrough frees mining Shackles. High G landing video is fake, say unnamed experts. Gazing into the crystal ball. Tritium Breakthrough frees mining Shackles. Fleet carrier owners are celebrating after a technological breakthrough, but miners remain fearful that their profession may no longer be financially viable. In the face of last week's threats of a class action lawsuit against them for their incompetent handling of the tritium crisis, Brewer Corporation employed top boffin and fixer Commander Dav Stott to come up with a solution. Stott investigated sending a cyborg back in time to prevent Manticore Mining from making the limpet modifications that made mining go wrong in the first place, and came to the conclusion that this could not be achieved without the risk of the galaxy jumping into an alternate timeline and then unravelling into a chaos of alternative realities. However, the lab coat-wearing dome-headed scientist came up with an alternative solution. Realising that the information contained within data-mined wake exceptions can work wonders for conventional frameshift drives, he experimented with feeding the captured data into fleet carrier drives. Miraculously, the drives suddenly became capable of jumping twice as far on a tank full of tritium, instantly doubling the distance a fleet carrier can travel without refilling its repository, and halving the number of times the fleet carrier needs to be filled up. Fleet carriers can now travel around 7,500 light-years without the owner on board to refill the tritium repository. Even more excitingly, they can now jump from the bubble to Colonia and back using only between 6,000 and 11,000 tons of tritium for the entire journey, depending on what modules are fitted. Jumping from Colonia to Beagle Point and back will take between 12,000 and 22,000 tons of tritium. Given that a basic fleet carrier can carry 26,000 tons of the fuel, this means that from now on only fleet carriers that plan to remain away from the bubble and from Colonia for extended deep space exploration are likely to need to mine for tritium. Representatives for the Galactic Union of Mine Workers have expressed concern that these changes mean that mining is no longer needed to keep a fleet carrier operational, and that this will have a negative impact on mining as a trade. However, this is not true at all. Where previously a fleet carrier owner would have done a bit of mining for tritium, now they have to go mining for paynite, to earn the credits, to go to a starport, to buy the tritium. High G landing video fake, say unnamed experts. A death-defying video showing Commander Sanderling apparently landing safely on a high-gravity world with flight assist turned off is clearly a fabrication, according to experts. The video, which was allegedly shot on the 6.7G world Achenar 3, shows the ship boosting towards the ground and turning at breakneck speed, yet still landing safely with no damage on two separate occasions. In a message accompanying the video, Commander Sanderling makes the claim that high G isn't hard. This is clearly incorrect, as high G landings are known to be completely impossible with flight assist turned off. Experts will be working to find out how the video was doctored, just as soon as they've finished working out how Commander Shay Blackwood manages to fake his stage times in the Elite Racers 8-wheel drive Endurance Championship.
Chassis integrity compromised.
Welcome to the Scarab Proving Grounds. Watch your favorite racer compete for victory while they boost their SRV across the planets at speeds of well over 100 meters per second. Tune in to the 8-wheel drive Endurance Championship broadcast during one of the 5 remaining races in the championship. Check out the Elite Racers subreddit for more details and a link to their Discord.
Gazing into the crystal ball. This edition of Galnet Digest went to press before the first development diary was published, but let's take a few moments to think what might have been announced. Will the announcement live up to those tantalising glimpses of an ice planet we saw in October 3303? Will we see golden sunsets through the dust of planets with atmospheres as we stand beside our ship? Will we be able to appreciate just how enormous our spaceship is? Will we have new designs of atmospheric suit to wear? Will we hear ourselves breathing through the respirators? Will we be able to have that Neil Armstrong, first person ever to set foot on a planet moment? What will the terrain of these planets with thin atmosphere be like? Will we see dust plains and outcrops on rocky worlds? Will there be linnai and palimpsests on ice worlds? Will we see the plumes of cryovolcanism? Will we see mountains, canyons and ridges? Will we see volcanic seas and basins? Will there be plants? Will we have a handheld sampling tool that allows us to record our new discoveries? And will we be able to sell genetic information to Universal Cartographics? Will we be able to marvel at the beauty of the landscapes as we fly, drive and walk across them? And this might be a long shot, but we can only dream. Will we get His Brabenness, head of the Pilots' Federation and lover of roll-neck sweaters, to get frightfully enthusiastic about it all? We can only wait and see. And that's this week's Galnet News. Galnet News. We read the news so you don't have to.
When you're on the potato, you're seeing things in space and vice versa.